Hello guys, Glenn from Sydney CBD Repair Center, and today we're gonna fix a gaming phone from Asus, the ROG Phone 2. So we're gonna replace the broken display of this smartphone. So if you're not familiar, ROG stands for Republic of Gamers, and the manufacturer is Asus, which obviously is very popular in the gaming industry, the PC gaming industry, as a hardware manufacturer of laptops and gaming PCs and other hardware for gamers. And you can really see how the aesthetics and design language has been translated to this smartphone. So we're gonna remove the back panel of this device, and you can see it's very good looking. It seems to be a very new smartphone. And it is held on by adhesives like other consumer smartphones, modern smartphones that we have repaired in this shop. So we have to be very careful since we're gonna reuse this back panel, obviously. And we can see that it is divided into two parts, the smaller one and the bigger one. Both are held on by adhesives, so we have to be very careful. So right off the bat, you can see that it is really geared for gamer because of the design. It's not for lifestyle or for fashion. It's really geared towards gaming. And as we remove this small glass, we can see a sensor right on the CPU. And we're gonna remove the shroud for the motherboard, and we have to be very careful because it contains some electronics for charging, wireless charging, and of course for protection at the back of the device. So for a smartphone this size, the battery is really massive. You will need this because if you want to have a gaming handheld smartphone, you need a big battery to power the CPU and the memory and the high refresh rate display. So if you want to DIY this, you might think twice before doing that, because as we move on in disassembling this device, you need to be very careful of all the connectors that we're removing here, all the flex cables. You have to be very careful not to break one of them, because if you break one of them, the smartphone may not be booting up after you reassemble it. So seek professional help. That's what I'm saying. So we're gonna remove the camera assembly. It has a dual camera. Still very fragile connectors. So right at this point, we can't really recommend users to be servicing their own ROG Phone 2. So this is really geared towards it requires professional technicians to do these repairs. So this is the motherboard. We're gonna extract it from the chassis, and unlike other smartphones that we have repaired, this is a single board configuration, and we can't remove it if we don't remove the SIM card tray first. Very careful not to break this one. It contains the CPU and the RAM and the GPU. So unlike other smartphones, we can't test the replacement display before we install it. So we have to remove it first before we know if the screen even works. So it's a gamble. If you don't have the skills and the tools, you can't afford to gamble on your own smartphones or your friends' smartphones. That is a bad idea. So always go to a repair shop to save you the hassle of damaging your smartphone even more. So as we remove this, we're gonna clean off the old adhesives and replace it with the new one. So this will preserve, hopefully, the water resistance of the smartphone. And we're gonna install the new replacement screen. So at this point, we're still not gonna be able to test it. So we have to test it right after we complete all the reassembly. By this time, we're gonna reassemble it, place the motherboard, put all the SIM card tray, the camera assembly, and shroud for the motherboard, and we're gonna be test booting the device. And right here we can see that it's it's now on a game, Asphalt 9, and we're gonna test that the touchscreen and the camera, the speakers, all the sensors that should be working all fine. And we're gonna install the shroud back, and it is almost done. So if you have the same phone and you have other phones like iPhones or smartwatches, you can take them to Sydney CBD Repair Center. We do screen replacement, battery replacement, charging port replacement. If we have the replacement parts, we can do the job right there and then if you visit the shop. So no need for you to make an appointment, although you can check out on us before you go to the shop through Facebook or message us through our website. So this one is done, it's ready for delivery to the customer. And click like and subscribe to the Sydney CBD Repair Center channel. And until next time, guys, cheers.